What is going on, everyone? So I'm very excited to showcase our first fairy deck profile made by Watto. The deck is called Turbo Fairy because of Togekiss Serene Grace ability. It's an amazing ability that allows you to basically look at the top 8 cards of your deck and choose any basic cards that you find there and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. It's just a very fast way to get energies into play and immediately put pressure into your opponent. The fact that this card you can immediately evolve Togetic when it comes into the field just makes it so that it's faster. So by turn 2, you can probably already play this card and put immediate pressure into your opponent. Shoutouts to Watto. Watto was the first person to actually bring Fairy into tournaments and to actually do really well. And he has grinded this deck, hours and hours, for hours and hours. So shoutouts to him. He's just an amazing player. He has other builds that you guys could definitely check out, and hopefully we're going to bring into our channel to talk about. I've been getting a lot of messages saying, about people asking about like the fairy list and do we have any fairy list, or we plan to showcase any fairy list, because I know that a lot of people in the community are they don't really consider this gym as an actual gym, but the deck is actually pretty decent and it could do really well. Unfortunately, we're not going to get, for the moment, we're not going to get any newer Pokemon, any newer fairy Pokemon, but I think the deck has enough where you can actually build a couple of lists, and if you're lucky enough, you could definitely do really well in tournaments. And it definitely has enough to beat some of the really good decks at the moment. Unfortunately, I think the problem that Fairy has at the moment, it's the power creep that we're getting from the newer cards, as well as the damage output. So the deck doesn't have really great ways besides Gardevoir to inflict a lot of damage to our opponent. But hopefully, with how fast you put energies into your Pokemon, you can actually sort of like be ahead in terms of energies and put enough pressure to beat your opponent. All right, so let's get right into this amazing list. So like I mentioned, we have the Togepi, Togetic, and we got the Togekiss lineup. Let me zoom in just a little bit more. Okay, so the Togekiss, again, I believe is the main reason why the deck is called Turbo Fairy. He doesn't play this Togetic. This is my own Togetic. This is the Togetic that I currently play in Watto's list. The reason why I play this Togetic is because I don't have the other one. Also, this artwork is just gorgeous. This is like my favorite Togetic artwork. Just so pretty. But definitely check out the other one. The card is just amazing. The fact that with the Delta's evolution ability, you may play this card from your hand to evolve a Pokemon during your first turn or the turn you play that Pokemon. So very nice. With things like the evolution spray, or with things like Scoop Up Net, you can play this card multiple times a game and try to maximize on the energies that you find on top of your deck. We were playing 9 basic energies, so we should find at least 2 that we can start putting pressure on the opponent. But we also play 2 other stage 2 lines. So we play the Florges line. So we play the Flabebe, which can evolve. The first turn, we get the Floette that can snipe a card from your opponent's hand, and we play the Florges. So the Florges, for 3 energies, you do Wonder Shine that does 70 damage, and your opponent's Pokemon is confused, which is super nice. Not a lot of damage, but it's okay. Only 110 HP, not great. I've seen basics that have a bigger HP than that. But the ability is nice. Each of your Pokemon's attacks cost 1 fairy energy less, which is super nice. And then we play the Ralts, the Kirlia, and we play the Gardevoir. So this Gardevoir is probably, in my opinion, probably the strongest card in the deck. Obviously not by herself, but as in the damage output. So for Brilliant Search, you can search for 3 cards, any 3 cards on your deck, and put them in your hand, which is super nice. And then Sensitive Ray, If you play a supporter card from your hand during this turn, this card does 90 more damage, so you go all the way up to 160, which is just a great number. Watto plays Morlul and Shiinotic, which can get you a fairy Pokemon every single turn. And then we play the Cottony and the Whimsicott. These cards are going to age really well as time passes on. The Whimsicott can get you any single card from your deck. So in a GLC format, it's just, there's no better supporter Pokemon than this. And then we play some basics. We play Xerneas, Tapu Fini, and the Mimikyu. Mimikyu is another card that is going to be amazing as time passes on, because with the copycat attack, being able to like copy the attack of really strong Pokemon that like come into play as time goes on, it's going to be very nice to keep this deck, being able to. This is the attack that's going to keep the deck being decent enough into whatever comes, in the future. All right, so that's it for the Pokemon lineup. Let's put this right over here so you can see it. Let's talk about the supporters. Nothing too crazy. We play Colress and Arven, Cynthia. We play Research, Gloria, Raihan, Guzma, Marnie, and Bolgai, right? And then the last supporter is Diantha. Very strong supporter, so if you've never seen this card before, if your fairy Pokemon gets KO during your opponent's last turn, put 2 cards from your discard pile into your hand, which is just amazing. Imagine if every single gym had this. GLC would be crazy. So I'm really happy that before Fairy said bye-bye, I'm really happy that, they were able to print this card and that we have this card forever. So maybe in the future we'll get better cards, better trainers that are going to be very nice to get back and be able to play multiple times, a game. And this card is just going to be stronger. Very nice. Also, if I have the full art of this card somewhere. If you don't have it, try to get it. I think it's a card that's going to eventually skyrocket if it's not already super expensive, and it's just gorgeous. So yeah, try to get it. It's very nice. So let's go over our items. We play ball guys, so we play multiple Pokeballs. So we play Timer Ball, Level Ball, Hisuian Heavy Ball, Ultra Ball, Nest Ball, and Quick Ball. We got some searchers. We got some search items like Body Puffins, Evolution Incense, and Pokegear. Very nice. We got our tools, U-turn board, Fighting Fury belts, and Luxurious Capes. So for U-turn board, a lot of our stage 2s only have 1 retreat cost. So Floatstone isn't super necessary in this list. And then obviously Luxurious Cape and Fighting Fury belt just help us with the HP and the damage output, because we're very squishy. We want to be in the game as much as possible, so we're going to try to have recovery cards that help us box over and over. So things like Super Rod, Rescue Stretcher, and Ordinary Rod are a must. And then very cool supporter items like Devolution Spray and Scoop Up Net are going to come in clutch with things like Whimsicott and the Togekiss to bring back to our hand so that we can play them and play their effects. They're very strong effects over at least 1 or twice throughout the game. We got Escape Rope, Watto likes Town Map. There's also Versus Seeker, Field Blower, and Rare Candy. And one of my favorite cards to play that I never get to play in my decks because I'm not I feel like I never have space for the card, but the card is just so good. It's Rita Stamp, so very nice. And then we play the 1 Parallel City. We also play 9 Fairy Energy. So we play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then we play our 1 Counter Energy so that if the opponent starts, taking prices really fast, we can start putting damage, just as quick so that we can come back into the game without them taking too many prices before we can set up and use our Serene Grace or our Mimikyu or whatnot. So this with Mimikyu is just a great card to have. yeah, cards that you probably want to like play, like things like Raihan, or if you are into like teammates, right? These are cards that you can play, so you can get things like, for example, like Counter Energy and Mimikyu for reverse KO and whatnot. They're just things that you can change into your own builds to make it your own. But I know that Watto has been playing this deck for a while, and he has tested, you know, basically everything. So there's still a lot of things that I feel like in Fairy that are still unpolished. So I feel like, not in this deck specifically, I'm talking about like the gym in general. So it's just a matter of time until more and more people start playing Fairy, and we actually get more and more people get into Fairy and do really well. So hopefully we'll also get like more supporters and trainers and tools in the future, maybe like cool like energies that will help Fairy in the future. So we'll see. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. This is one of many, hopefully many Fairy decks that we're going to feature in our channel. If you have your own deck profile that you want to make a video of, and you could definitely like make it, send it to us. If you would like us to like post post it for other people to see in our channel, just send it to teamboomboomilk@gmail.com. Video has to be, you know, recorded horizontally, has to be, you know, good quality, good lighting. We prefer videos 10 minutes to like a range of like 10 to like 25 minutes of videos, so that you can get like a good explanation for those who don't really understand why there's certain, you know, why you picked certain cards over others. And just make it your own. Obviously it has to be in English, but yeah, if you have any other questions, you can leave it in the comments, or someone from the team will help you out with that. But I hope you really enjoy this video. Watto did an amazing job, and then shout outs to him, an amazing player. Let me know if you guys are going to build a deck. Let me know what else you would add to the list. Let me know if you guys have your own Fairy list that you would like us to showcase. That would be great. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.